Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of our playthrough on the Union campaign on Major General difficulty with the J&P Rebalance mod here in Ultimate General Civil War. And if you did not see the first 2 episodes of the campaign, there's a link down in the description that'll take you back to the very beginning so you can get caught up. One thing I'm finding out right now that I kind of wish I had done, and that is to put another point into Army organization so that I can have additional divisions or at least additional brigades within my divisions. I can't create any new units right now because I can only have 2 divisions of 4 brigades each. And that includes my artillery, so I'm a little limited right now. I could create an additional corps, but the upcoming battles that I have, I think, only allow for 1 corps anyway. So I'm kind of limited. I did replace my division commander with a Brigadier General Harland who was in the force pool. In the reserve. These are guys who have been wounded or have been replaced at some point. Don't want to get into the habit of replacing these guys too often just because of the issue of the battles led does help with this mod, but in this case we're at the very least I'm going to go ahead and put Walton back in there leading this particular brigade because he's a little more skilled, and I think he'll get us to our first perk a little faster. I think other than that, does this mean we have 2 Waltons now? Yeah, we do. We have Jesse Lane, so we're going to change this one to Lane so we don't get confused. I think Walton originally commanded that brigade was the issue there. And we can rename these brigades. You can see there, obviously, different commander now. Maybe that's something we'll do for our patrons. I'll get over there and I'll let you guys know that we're going to start adding patron names for the brigades and let you guys name these different brigades because eventually we're going to have a bunch of them. Can we add veterans here? I think we can. Yeah, it actually boosted our experience a little bit, so we can max them out on veterans. Just want to remind everybody, too, I've had a lot of people giving comments about things in the game saying, oh, you shouldn't do this because this. Understand that some of you who are leaving such comments are commenting based on the base game, and the way the mods work is a little different. If you see a guy named Panda Kraut commenting in the comment section, he is the developer of this mod. So whatever he says concerning this mod and how it works, definitely listen to him, because he's the guy who made it. All right, so actually we're going to be outnumbered here by about 1,700 men, and you can see here how many more brigades I could have in this situation. So this concerns me a little bit, but let's see what happens. All right, so these instructions really kind of don't matter a whole lot just because the conditions of the mod kind of change how we deploy and how this whole thing operates anyway. Everybody's coming from this side. I'm trying to anticipate what he's going to do, knowing that until I start getting some like 2- and 3-star units myself, he's going to continuously just kind of do the charge into me sort of strategy. So I have to really keep myself condensed as much as possible to give myself a backup plan if he decides he's going to charge into me, because I know that's what he's going to do. So let's take a look here. In order to win, and we need to win this because even a draw costs us 7 morale points, and I can't afford that right now. Hold both objectives or hold one objective and inflict 5% more casualties on him. So that'll be tricky. Here he comes. Oh, he's got cav, so we've got to be super careful here. Let's break off skirmishers to protect the artillery. Plus, I want to protect my flanks as best I can. Alright, so I have no idea what he's going to do. As long as we hold the objective and we inflict casualties on him, we'll be good. He's got a pretty wide berth that he's taking right now, so I don't know if he's planning on flanking me or what here. He's already got artillery firing on me. I need Crocker to return fire on whatever guns those are. Alright, Scales, let's get you some skirmishers out here too. There we go. His guns are just out of my range, at least the ones I can see. Alright, what's your plan here, buddy? Skirmishers are coming forward. Looks like Scott is going to be our first victim. And if he's going to advance at us like this, we'll be okay. How are we doing casualty-wise so far? Hicks is doing really good. Walton's doing really good. We've got cover, so that helps a lot. Plus we've got artillery. I am very content for him to do what he's doing right now. Let's take a look. Yep, we're definitely getting the victory conditions so far. Of course, that can all change if he charges into me and inflicts a ton of casualties. But I'm very, very happy if he's just going to shoot it out with me like this. That's a winnable scenario for me. Oh, one of my brigade commanders was killed? Hicks. Jeez. One of the first guys to fall. Now he's spreading out with a bunch of skirmishers. Which means he's going to get more fire on me, and that's going to definitely turn the tide on the casualties. So we got to be careful with that. I don't see his cav, so it's probably lurking somewhere at the moment. Alright, let's keep firing on the brigades. Don't worry about the skirmishers. Got an hour to go. Alright, Walton's doing good on casualties. Hicks is the one I'm worried about because he's got a lot of units firing on him. That's why I'm trying to move these guys up to try and diversify the targets a little bit here. Because right now I think this whole line is firing on Hicks. So Scales is going to need to be ready to go because Hicks is already wavering. I might bring Lane up just a tad that way. Alright, he's moving more and more units into position. I'm getting a little nervous about what he's doing on his left. How we doing, Hicks? His morale's down under 30% and still dropping. Alright, you know what? I'm going to drop him before he breaks. And here comes Trimble. He's going to launch a melee attack. I get all my artillery firing on him. Need to hurt his morale as much as possible. Because he is probably going to break Loomis. No, so far so good. We're inflicting more casualties on him than he on us. Beautiful. Alright, Scales. Now, sit tight, Scales. He's breaking. We're good. Not a lot happening on our left at the moment. The cavalry's still lurking, trying to figure out what he's going to do. Alright, Loomis, hang tight. Yeah, don't get sucked into that. All right. 53 minutes to go. I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I need Hicks to recover as soon as he can. Loomis doesn't have a lot of cover out here on this side. And he is loading up over there. Scales doesn't have a lot of cover either. $50 to go. We are not only getting the 5%, we're actually getting the 10%, but that doesn't matter in this case. Scales. I don't like how you're extending there. Here comes LZ. Okay. Artillery. Fire on LZ. He's sending another brigade in there. Hicks, charge in there. Oh, now he's going to come at me with Scott as well. This is the situation that concerns me, is when he does this kind of stuff. But so far, we seem to be withstanding it. Pretty well. Scales had to fight twice in the melee. All right, Hicks. No. Don't get sucked out there, buddy. Come on, Hicks. Come back. Oh, I didn't want him to turn around, but I couldn't get him to do... there we go. Face that way and fall back. Oh, we just dissolved that brigade. Oh, that was lovely. All right, I think we're in good shape now. He's holding half his force back there. He's still got like a good 2 or 3 brigades back there that he's not even using. Now here comes his cav. With 666 men. At least till I fire a volley and he starts losing some. Fall back a little further there, Hicks. Alright, I'm going to tell Scales' skirmishers to go back to their brigade because he's down to 1,100 men. Alright, here comes another brigade. Down to 39 minutes. Feeling good. Here comes Scott on a charge. I think that's the other Scott brigade because I already did a number on one of them. Yeah, LZ, there's no chance, dude. You got 3 brigades firing on you. I'm a little more concerned about this situation. He may break lane here. And he's outnumbered 2-1, and I've got artillery firing on him. We should be okay. I don't know. There goes Scales. Here comes his cav again. I'm going to send lane skirmishers up here to help protect the artillery. There we go. We routed him. And then I need Lane to stay the heck where he is. There you go, buddy. Stay put. Every time he launches one of these charges and fails, it becomes less likely he can do it again because he's taking casualties. We are holding. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, Lane's breaking here, but he'll recover. And Scales, too. Hopefully they recover sooner rather than later, because right now we've got a big hole in our center. Here comes Trimble. I think that might be his last fresh brigade besides Taylor, who I see up there by Jackson's headquarters, but does not seem to be eager to get him into the fight. Alright, we're going to start firing on Trimble because I'm expecting him to be the next charge. Right now it's just a lot of skirmishers. How we doing? Hicks is taking a lot of casualties. Loomis has inflicted quite a bit more than he's taken. Lane's doing alright. Scales is about even. But Walton's doing well, and so is Nelson. And then, of course, our artillery. We've still got that 5 and even 10% advantage. Here comes Trimble. We knew he'd be coming at some point. We throw him back. I think we're there. Because I don't... Well, here comes Scott. But I think Scott has already charged us once. Oh, yeah, Trimble. Take it and like it, buddy. We're going to keep him close behind the line, though, because if I send him too far, his cav's going to go unfreeze them, so to speak. Oh, here comes Scott. You want to join the party, Scott? You are welcome. Let's cause him to surrender too. Nope. He's just going to rout and barely make it out alive. Alright, we got him. There's no way he has the strength at this point. Yeah, really, really happy with how this battle's gone. Definitely going to put whatever point we get into army organization for sure. We desperately need it right now. Scales took a lot of casualties. Scales and Hicks, but they were in the open ground. They didn't have the cover that my left flank did. Yeah, I could have done it this way over here, but I felt like that wasn't advantageous for me. All right, there we go. We lost 2,600 men, inflicted over 4,000 casualties. How about officers? We did lose Hicks killed, but otherwise we're okay. We rescued some Springfields, some 1841s, captured a bunch of 1842s that don't really help us a lot. Got the War Service Medal. Also exchanged some prisoners. We've got a 2-star 24-pounder or 12-pounder Napoleon unit now. 100%, plus 20% to canister damage. That might be nice. Plus 20% shot and shell damage. Plus 50% stealth. Yeah, I like the close combat drills for the 12-pounder Napoleon unit. First of all, right off the bat, career point. This is going in army organization. This is going to allow me to have 3 divisions and a max infantry brigade size of 3,000 men. So big bonuses that I desperately need right now before we go into the next fight. I have quite a bit of money at the moment, so let's go ahead and get ourselves another brigadier general to command that division. How are we doing on promotion? We're about halfway to major general. All right, so first things first, let's get our perk for Walton. We're going to keep that with... I like having the accuracy. Although at some point I might need those bonuses to melee combat just because of the way he's fighting. And if we're going to have the accuracy bonus, then we really need to switch to something like Springfield 1861s. Of course, that's going to cost us a lot of money, but that's okay. Let's see if we have any... Yeah, we need to... Oh, we can go up to 12 guns now. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, we got to do veteran. Oh, no. Darn it. All right, 11 guns it is. There we go. Interesting that when I went up to 12 guns, it actually gave me the bonus I didn't have otherwise. These are long range. So what I want for them is more about shot and shell damage and effective range. Yeah, for sure. So for this new unit, I am going to spend a few reputation points to go ahead and get those 24-pounder howitzers. These things can be absolutely devastating on a battlefield, even in small numbers. And it looks like we could actually get 7 of them if we buy a few more. So Loomis is going to be in command of those 7 guns. Let's get another infantry brigade. What kind of guns can we give these guys? We've got to get some rifled muskets here. Lorens, okay, we can get some of those, but they're going to be super expensive. What are those? 56. Springfield 1855s are a lot cheaper. We just don't have that many of them available to us. I can't spend anything on getting those Lorenses. We can go with the 1861s. That's going to be expensive as well. We'll go with the 1855s. We're only going to get 1,100 men, though. Probably rather not have a lieutenant colonel, but it's expensive to buy a colonel. Yeah, you know what? Probably worth it. Let's get some cavalry. We really need to get some cavalry going here. What kind of weapons do we have? I think I want melee cavalry, though. I mean, the sharp carbines would be nice, but I think I want melee cavalry, somebody that can really make a difference on the battlefield when I need them to. Looks like we can go up to 620. Oh, no, we can go more than that because we've got a few in the armory as well, so we can go about 650. Okay. That's gonna do it. So it looks like we're gonna have an advantage for a change on the battlefield. That'll be nice. 16,000 men and 30 guns to his 14,026 guns. And I'm pretty sure that we're on the defensive for this one. So we don't get our full force at the beginning. That kind of sucks. But so we've got 11,000 men. We got another 5,000 we're waiting on. So what we need to do in this case is just hang on for dear life. And again, just, I think, build our line strong. Can I? You know what? That's Crocker. That's the 3-inch ordnance. I think there's a way, isn't there, to swap out which unit I start with. There is. Okay. So I want to start with the 24-pounders on the battlefield. So let's get those in there. And let's also have our biggest units to start. That way, and honestly, I think I'd rather have all the guns at the beginning. The reason being that it's going to be harder for the guns to move up that hill. So I'd rather have all the artillery and then have 3 infantry units along with some cav come in as the reinforcements. All right, I like that. I think that's the way to go. All right, first things first. Oh, we're already being attacked. Dang, that was fast. Okay. Skirmishers. Skirmishers from every unit. This will just help extend our line, cover any weak spots that we might have because we're trying to keep a pretty tight defense here. And I'm not going to put anybody in the... Oh, who did I just give fallback orders to? Oh, it was these guys. Okay. I don't think I'm going to put anybody in the fortifications yet, just because it would shorten my line even further. Okay. I think we're good. I'm going to pull the guns back just a hair. A little too close for comfort, I think. And I don't know how long into this battle before we get the reinforcements. Those are 3-inch ordnance anyway. So my smoothbores are going to be on the center and right on this line. I don't know where the main attack's going to come from. I definitely know I'm being shot at from somewhere. It's over here. Oh, it's over here now. Okay. Oh, and here come our reinforcements. That didn't take long at all. All right, I'm gonna put the cav in the center. The idea here being that wherever his inevitable melee charge comes from, we can send the cav to help out with it. Oh, it's coming right there already. Okay. No sooner had I said it than it happened. Flanked. Come on. Oh, he's sending a 3 brigade charge over there. Oh gosh, we're getting lit up already by this cavalry, or by this melee charge. It's insane. Let's get our cav in there. Try and help it. Again, I think I said this before, but the thing with these melee attacks that he launches right off the bat is that if they're not successful the first time, the chances they're going to be successful down the road just decrease with each attack because of the casualties that he'll take. Of course, looks like that one was pretty successful, and I'm desperately waiting for my reinforcements to get up there. Now I gotta send Walton over that way to try and protect my guns. Alright guys, get up this hill please. Lyle, hang tight right there. Now here comes another melee charge. Followed by a second one, I'm guessing. Light him up. Alright, give him some canister from those 24 pounders. Because there's no friendly fire in this game, so you can just throw it right into him. Beautiful. Oh, what's Walton doing? No, come. Oh no, not my guns, not my rifled guns. Lyle, get in there. Ooh, okay. Dang. Alright, that didn't go real well. Probably should have put the Napoleons over there. Lane, hold up. Fall back. Alright, I think we withstood the worst of it. Now we just need to recover, rebuild our line. We'll be alright. Lane, hold tight right there. How are we doing on casualties? So far, so good. I don't need to hold, no. There we go. Yeah, I think we should have probably bent the line back right here. That way these fortifications would be on the front lines. Alright, we're going to send some skirmishers up to that spot there. We're going to put Brooks in as a reserve behind the line over here. And then we're going to build out the line. We're going to hold Scales right where he is. We're going to hold Hicks where he is. And we're going to form our line right here. going to turn most of our attention on this side for the guns right now, because that looks like where he's planning on hitting me the hardest. Where's my cav? Where the heck did my cavalry go? Oh, there they are. Okay, now we just sit tight and wait for the inevitable next round of attacks. Lane's brigade commander was wounded. He's falling back. Interesting. Now what I don't want to do here is get aggressive. Sit tight. All I need to do in this battle, I get to be on the defensive for a change, so there's no point in me trying to be aggressive because there's plenty of battles where I have to do that already. Just dare him to attack me. We haven't inflicted 40% more casualties, but enemy cavalry on my flank where he's not going to get around my left. He could get around my right. So I'll send my cav over there just to keep an eye on things. Oh, there he is. He's over here. I think even he realizes he doesn't really have a play here. I am taking some heavy casualties over here in the center. Alright, I'm going to pull Hicks over here and then just shorten up my line. He looks like he's maneuvering to try and launch an attack on my center. Yep, if you want to shoot it out, I'm good with that. That plays to my advantage. Let's look at our casualties. Loomis, he's going to probably start taking some, but that's okay. He's one of my bigger brigades anyway. Walton's taking some casualties. Brewster got lit up, but he's a brand new unit. How are our guns doing? So far, so good. 49 minutes. Just shoot it out. Yeah, I don't think he feels like he's got to play. He's not even attempting to try and attack anymore. Let's get down here and rearm our skirmishers. Get them some ammunition. Alright, I guess this one's going to be about as easy as we'd like it to be. And that's why I said earlier that some of the early battles were going to be tough, but it would get easier for a time anyway. I don't know if Shiloh is going to be easy. But we'll find out. But this one, with the help of those extra troops that we got because of the organizational bonus, this one ended up being pretty easy for us. And now we'll start getting some experience. We'll start getting some 2-star units. We'll start getting our 0s up to 1s. Start getting better bonuses with our commanders. If we can keep them all from getting killed. And that's an easy win, folks. Pretty happy with that. Unless there's another stage to this. I don't think there is. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish that one. Yeah, I like that. So 2,100, almost 2,200 casualties with Cav 2,300. He ended up having more men than they said he did because our numbers are not exactly accurate because of our recon stats. But we did inflict nearly 4,000 casualties. We lost one guy wounded, but we got a promotion to Brigadier General and a promotion to Colonel. So that's a net positive, I think. Let's take a look and see where we're at now as we go into Shiloh. We got another career point to spend. I'm not going to spend it yet until I kind of think about this a little bit. First of all, I want to look at Shiloh and see what the scenario is going into the battle based on our estimation. We could have another core if we wanted in this case. It's going to basically be even, at least at the start. Oh my gosh, 102 guns. Oh my gosh, that's a problem. All right, so we have to think about how we want to go about this a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what the best avenue is going to be for us. I don't think we've got... we might be able to create a second core just to get some manpower going in there. Recon, we're not going to get anything from one more point, really. Army organization, if we did another one, we could get 5 brigades per division, which would be helpful. Or we can just create a second core. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Where should I spend that point, that career point? Big decisions that I have to make about that. And then we'll have to decide what we're going to do here moving forward. And do we create a second core for the Battle of Shiloh? Let me know your thoughts, and we'll be back again with another episode. Thanks for watching.